April of 2014, around 270 or more female students were kidnapped in Nigeria, Africa. These girls were not kidnapped for the purpose of holding them for ransom. The likelihood of these young girls returning home alive was, and still is, very slim. What would it take to get these girls back? Since the incident first started over 3 years ago, the media has placed a heavy amount of attention on the missing girls and their captors. The world deemed this as an unforgivable crime, one reeking of sexism and other forms of cruelty. Hashtags began trending on Twitter to raise awareness, as did fundraisers. However, although many people still care about the safety and well-being of these missing individuals, the attention from the media and general public has staggeringly diminished. Why is that? Is it that many people now see it as dragging on and no longer deserving of their attention? Or is it that people seemingly just forgot? Whether it is the first or the second reason, I feel it to be an extreme injustice to allow these people to be treated in such an ill manner. Aside from my own opinion, let's take a look at the facts surrounding this catastrophe and a timeline of the events. On April 15, 2014, several parents and girls who managed to escape noted that over 200 students were seized from their school in Chibok in northeastern Borno state by gunmen. The survivors noted that it happened overnight, and the government officials confirmed the incident and stated that the number of missing girls was unclear but somewhere around 100. The next day, on April 16, Nigerian army men claimed most of the girls escaped, also putting out a statement which claimed only 8 girls had gone missing. 2 days later, Major General Chris Olukolade stated that the claims from the 16th were entirely incorrect, but were not forged in order to deceive the public. At this point, none of the girls had been rescued and parents have confirmed over 200 missing. The following day, April 19, 2014, the head of the school which the girls attended spoke out to the public. He urged the government and military to do more to return his students safely home to their parents. He also had a message for the captors, who are believed to be members of the Boko Haram group. Have mercy on the students, he said. On April 30, hundreds marched through the streets against government indifference to the kidnapping of these girls. It was believed at this point that the 200 girls were being forced to marry militants. On May 5, the leader of the Boko Haram claimed responsibility for the kidnappings. He also threatened to sell the girls as slaves. He released this statement via a video. A day later, President Barack Obama spoke out about the incident, followed by his wife Michelle, the next day. She helps to get the hashtag trending, and the Nigerian police pledged $300,000 to anyone who can disclose information about the whereabouts of the students. Now, having looked at the facts, I can personally without a doubt say this is an incident reeking of sexism. Why is it that the government of Nigeria initially found it quite easy to shrug it off and treat the incident as something of little importance? In my opinion, these African nations hold no value over their female citizens. It is no surprise that nations such as Nigeria have even more sexist views and people within them than even the United States. Although girls are not treated as full equals to men in America, in countries like Nigeria it's a whole different caliber of unfairness. I believe that the government placed little significance on the missing girls and the military lied about the exact numbers because they cared, but not all that much. If it wasn't for the hundreds who marched and the American president and first lady speaking out, would the government in Nigeria have done anything? The only crime of sexism that comes close to kidnapping 200 girls, is the crime of turning a blind eye. The only crime equivalent to injustice, is acting as if there is no injustice to be dealt with.